Suck on steppers, keep on barking up the wrong shit. I done played a couple niggas who thought they played me. If I try to say the word, then who gon' save me?
But over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see, the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Bulldogs about to kick it away and get this season started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So USC's offense has the ball first today. Looking downfield, it's Mayaba. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
And the Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
Military stun! Military stun!
To the air, it's Mayava. Oh, they're after him! Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on 3rd down.
The Trojans decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So Georgia's offense will get the ball for the first time. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love it.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Back to pass, it's Manning. The short hands, it's Williams. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And the Dogs have it with a 1st and 10. Slithers into space. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
They're dealing with a 2nd In the middle, it's Smith. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Georgia going back to work with another first down. The give on the option. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. They're coming off an appearance in the national championship game last year, and you know they're looking to get back.
Yeah, they're motivated to take the next step. And, David, they feel like they've upgraded at several key positions this year, hoping that they can take it that one next step and win the Natty this season.
Yeah, it was one thing to get there, but, man, do you get even hungrier when you've got there and you had to watch the other team celebrate. So a good chance to take out some demons, start this year off good, and maybe forget about last year's finish.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Caught in the backfield. It's Smith. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Mental errors like that just kill drives. We'll see if they can overcome it. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Wide open downfield. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around to make it an easy pass and catch.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Now, Georgia.
They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. Absolute shank. Missed it. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And talk about a good, competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these 2 programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good, competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the LA Coliseum.
And the Trojans will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Not a lot of offense, in fact, no offense in terms of scoring there in the first half.
You got to give the defense credit on both sides. They've been physical. They've been making plays. So now, which of these offenses can break the tie? It's not going to be easy, but for this offense now taking the ball here first in the second half, they've got to get something done.
Finally giving the defense some credit. How did that feel coming out of your mouth? Did it hurt? Like, did you not like to say that? It sounded painful.
I just threw up a number.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Looking to throw, it's Manning. Makes the grab. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. To the ground with the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Frazier. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. To the air, it's Manning. A little screen to the running back. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. This drive's been productive so far. Already picked up a couple of first downs, now out close to midfield. Rides to back and leaves it. Nice move to pick up yardage. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Defense, defense, defense. No one is giving an inch, and the stats bear that out after 3. This game has the look of one that if anybody can put any type of score on the board, they'll probably go home with a W as we start the 4th quarter. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Smith. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37.
Out of bounds at the 37. And first down for the offense.
The Bulldogs back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Gonna run it. It's Fletcher. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Running behind that left side. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Scanning the field, it's Manning. That's caught. It's Smith. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Waning moments, huge 4th down, and this crowd is rising to the occasion. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes the grab, he's got a 1st down.
And they really haven't put the ball in his hands and said, go win the game. Like, it's kind of been balanced, but this offense, down the stretch, this is a great indication for this offense because he's making a play through the air in a big moment. Gonna need more of it.
And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. On the run, it's Fletcher. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Timeout on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the 4th. This crowd even louder now on 2nd down as they try to hold on. Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, Dogs! They move on top here in the 4th.
Love the play call. Love the execution. Late in the game with less than 2 minutes to go, they now take a touchdown lead and put so much pressure on the opposition in a 2-minute situation.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the 1st time. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Duke came in and applied their own mute button on this crowd. They silenced one of the most vocal home field advantages in football. And it's clear this Blue Devils team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a 1st down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going, and something can start to build.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Quick strike complete. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got an open man. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Trojans will hustle to the line. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
QB spikes the ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
Pace, 27, jump.
Wants to go up top. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. I think at this point you might as well try to throw the ball down the field because this dog defense is not giving an inch.
They don't give an inch. They hunt the whole entire game, and they're all highly recruited kids. They're all talented. They're all going to get drafted, but they play for each other. They play with fight. They play with aggression, and that's why you always see them near the top of the defenses in all of college football.
Using the quick game. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Trailing by a touchdown, this 4th down opportunity is gargantuan. On the snap, it's Thomas. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They got the first down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil, guys. See if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Fourth down opportunity is gargantuan. On the snap, it's Thomas. Fourth down opportunity is gargantuan. On the snap, it's Thomas. Fourth down opportunity is gargantuan. On the snap, it's Thomas. Fourth down opportunity is gargantuan. On the snap, it's Thomas. Fourth down opportunity is gargantuan. On the snap, it's Thomas. Fourth down opportunity is gargantuan. On the snap, it's Thomas. Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Unleashes one deep. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game.
Georgia.
Quarterback may change this route. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half, and here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
So now it's 2nd and long. The give to the back. There he goes. he's getting ahead of steam. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
29 on the play. And that's a first down for the offense.
You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Bought a LV bag for my little girl mama. Zip it in ends, I caught 300. Chick get chicken, we ain't buying 300. Had beef with the family, so I shot 3 brothers. I was serving my family, I was serving 3 cousins. The boy had to put plus, I found 2 more. When you plug hydroponically and I'm real low, baby, come and get them now, cause they flying out the door. Can't waste my time, I can't argue with a hoe. She gon' feel on my dick, new D&G's joggers, got blood underneath my shoe, T-Rocks. In Japan on my face, got Cartier goggles. At night I had dinner with an IG model. Keep plastic fin, catch a nigga one squawk. Plug online, said you can't quit this shit on, I'ma come kill your family. Bitch, you got bands on the motherfucking exotic, going for the motherfucking paint and money. When I fuck a bitch, boy, you know I got shit to glove on, but hell nah, I ain't Danny. I ain't at the circle, but I'm burning on sweets, and I think it did flavor right here, cotton candy. Feeling like walk, I'ma need me a time. Spin me in bars, I'ma need me a grind. Wearing bands in the 10,000 square feet match. Every time you go hard in the streets, I'm champion. Slept on the growth, feel like I went camping. My plug from the island, for blue jewel back. Y'all niggas ain't eating, y'all niggas little family. Had 300 bands, but they all on values.
Mars.
I just put studio in my kitchen. I'm fuck bad bitch in my kitchen. Whole see my car and turn they head and braid they neck like an ass or scissor. I was on the plane with the pad feeling weary. Fizz on the iPhone, I turned off Siri. My mama told me never let them take your jury. If you ain't a boss, then you can't stand near me. If she ain't a bad bitch, you can't get near me. R.I.P. the little man, I miss him dearly. DCE, you can see that clearly. Ball so hard, that near my recruitment. Spent so much that the hard my recruitment. But like I'm on speech, I can shoot 3 movies. Learn how to mix, I can only get better. I just drink on the paranoid sweater.
This field was home to legends like Bellino and Staubach, the United States Naval Academy, Indianapolis, and home to the Midshipmen of Navy. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the UCF Knights, taking on a team from the American, the Navy Midshipmen. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Knights ready to get this thing started and open the season. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Navy's offense will go to work first. You know, that connection between quarterback and wide receiver, Jesse, takes some time, and we'll see how quickly these two guys get on the same page.
Yeah, the chemistry between he and the quarterback, I think, is what everybody's going to be looking for early in this game. Because David, obviously, having transferred in, he hasn't had a lot of time in this offense. This is his first game. It's the first time doing it with bullets flying live. So he's got a lot of talent. He's got speed, but what does that chemistry look like with the guy throwing him the football? That's what I want to see.
Well, and the good thing is you've got tape and you've seen he's done it at the college level. Like, you already know what he is. Now it's about taking that, using his strengths. How do you use him in this offense early on in the season to really take advantage of his talents?
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Using his feet. Sweet cut there. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll run the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Guys, let's chat a bit about Navy. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, he tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So UCF's offense will go to work for the first time today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We're just going to see what they do today.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Brown will throw it. Fires to the tight end. And he's still running after the move. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield.
Nice complementary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job on the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
The inside handoff. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
Brings up second down.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grab near the marker. It's Fox. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Brown wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Ashley. Oh, a lot of space. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
The Knights have it in scoring position on first and goal. Slams it ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UCF! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So a drive there of 85 yards. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Leonard. Hits him with a stiff arm. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Takes the handoff. It's Hodges. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Navy now facing 3rd and short. To the air, it's Woodson. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Navy will have to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
Wants to bring it back. And the returner is stopped. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
The Knights just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Gives it on the option. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a crease to the left. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
The Knights trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. The offense changing the play. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Brown will throw it. Got his man on the outside. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, UCF.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking for the score. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incomplete.
And the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Annapolis. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the hallowed grounds of the U.S. Naval Academy.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Navy will kick it deep to get the 2nd half underway. Here he comes with the return. He'll be forced out of bounds at his 21-yard line. Not the best field position you could ask for, but they'll get it started there. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the direct snap, it's Brown. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. The Knights can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Give to the running back. Wide open spaces. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Good timing on the quick out. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Picks up the first down, still moving. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
The Knights have this offense rolling. Leaves it with the running back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Now they'll try the right side. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap it.
Motion from the wide out. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He wants to change this route. Brown wants to pass. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. The interception stopped the threat, and the return even better as he crosses midfield and gets it to the 49. And here comes the Navy offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. Touchdown, midshipman! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Extra point here will tie the game.
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. The Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Jenkins. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. The Knights have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Quarterback wedging it in there on the quarterback sneak.
Well, we've seen this a couple times on this drive now, but having a lot of success with the quarterback sneak, and there's something going on up front right now, whether it's just the offensive line getting a better push or he's finding the crease to the right side of the center or to the left side. Whatever he's doing, it's working. The defense has not been able to stop him when they just ride the center and the QB sneaks.
Brown will throw it. Takes the easy one to the back. Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40.
They got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get 1st downs and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
The Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The give to the tailback. Breaks the tackle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the 1st down.
The Knights kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, man. That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Catch in the middle. It's Ashley.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Running back searching for a hole. Timeout is called with just a single second left. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Strike 0, and they won it with a field goal here on opening day. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call, and the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That will be an indelible mark in their memories.
I agree, Reese. I think back to my career at Florida, and just the games that stand out the most were always the ones that went down to the wire, whether we lost or whether we won. For this team, this is going to be a good memory moving forward, David, because of how well they played late.
Did you lose more of those or win more of those? I'm just asking for a friend. Tennessee, what happened? Hey, yeah, it's big-time clutch, right? These are the ones that define your seasons, define your careers, and the ones you never forget, those heartbreakers that come down to the last play.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Hello, I'm Desmond Howard, and welcome to College Football. Hello, I'm Desmond Howard, and welcome to College.